but...
Okay. Can I ask what order you are setting these up in? So top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right.
Cadus, top left, full lizards, top right. Bottom right is Zelexium, and bottom left is Fragmented Skies.
Okie dokie. I'll just set that up in multi-twitch very quickly.
Awesome. Okay. Let's do this thing. Come on, Rick Dangerous. By the way, I do want to say thank you everybody who has been showing up and supporting, whether just watching to all the subscribers. Thank you for the support here. Honestly, you know, it's been amazing to be doing everything for these matches, and it's just been so much fun. Also, thank you to everybody who's been helping to commentate in the Game Masters. Mostly thank you as well to Cadus for putting up with us.
I don't think he can hear us at the moment because he's
that's
trying to
okay.
set everything up, so that's fine.
One day he'll be able to hear us.
Kate is just trying to get everything finished setting up.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's kind of one of those things. It's a DOS game. We haven't had many DOS games on Kusogrand3 before, have we?
We've had some. But again, DOS games tend to be a little bit spotty sometimes. There was one that we had that ended up being pretty problematic, and that's because I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it crashed every time players got to a specific part. That's right. Zell, if you could move into, let's see, you're at Red Sector Presents Rick Dangerous 2. If you could possibly get past that so that it shows the icon, or it shows Rick Dangerous, you know, standing there. That'll help me capture, because I've got a fairly good idea of where the edge is. And there we go. Zell is helping out. Okay, perfect. That's a good screen for me. Or if you want to hop into a level, that's cool too.
Whatever works, frankly.
Yeah, the level select screen isn't gonna work for me. Do you see Cadus live yet, by the way? I don't think he is. That's fine.
I think he's having some OBS issues, but yeah, there aren't exactly any spoilers just from seeing the opening screen. Oh, there we go. I think Cadus has managed to capture it.
There we go.
Embiggen it.
Embiggen?
Embiggen.
Wow. I'm impressed by your use of the language.
I'm mostly depressed by my use of the language, honestly.
No!
I've had a long day, okay?
Cadus, no. I mean, Faizu, no.
Cadus is asking if his stream is live and captured.
Yes, it's live. The game is super small. I'm a little bit... Actually, could you ask Fragmented Skies and Full Lizards to hop into a level as well? That would just the first level so that I can get it captured right, because I'm not completely sure where the borders are here. There we go. Cadus is making it bigger. That is doable. Okay. That's definitely gonna work. Cool.
I have asked them to hop in.
Thank you. You're so helpful. Okay.
My group will disagree after they get started with this.
Okay, there we go. Full lizards, I see. what I need to do with you. Okay, I think that's probably gonna work. Okay.
I apologize for the typing noises.
It's okay, I'll forgive you. We all type some days.
I type most days. I think you probably do too.
Oh yeah, I work on a computer. Yeah, you're right. Fine. Okay, I think I'm getting pretty close to getting everybody ready. Okay.
Elysium has had a crash, which is not a good sign.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's slightly worrying.
Oh, I'm liking this music. I don't even remember what this is.
Just telling them that we will be starting from the very edge of stage 1 because it's probably easier than having them quit out and so on and so forth.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
I'm going to check. Kate is going to give us the intro music, I believe.
Ah, good.
It is definitely music.
Yeah, let me go ahead. I'll switch over to that in just 1 second because I think that we are ready to roll. Ish. That's probably as good as I'm gonna get. Okay, and let me bring Cadis's music live so that we can hear this beautiful stuff. Oh, it sounds like farting. I'm excited. That's exactly what I ask for when it comes to some of these games. This definitely looks like a game. That's what I would say. Brick Dangerous 2. The high score is young men. Wow.
The high score is young men.
Aww.
Young men are also elsewhere on the list too, from the looks of things.
Well, good. Good. Let me take a look real quick just to make sure that I have everything ready. I think we're good to go. Let me go to Group G, which is your group.
Getting horrific amounts of buffering on everybody's stream, but my internet connection is butts, so that's probably not surprising.
I'm checking with them right now to see if they are ready to go. Oh my gosh, I prefer fart music easily over the alternative there. Ooh, okay, we're getting the dramatic intro music. Everybody just chilling on the left side of the screen. Good. Back in a flash and as dangerous as ever.
Oh yes. I'm just wary of saying anything too much about this game until we get started. I know that they're not listening and they're about to suffer.
Okay, I turned the music down just a little bit. Okay,
and there we go.
Cadis is ready, Full Lizard's ready. All of them are ready.
Good luck.
Wish them the best of luck. This is Rick Dangerous 2. and it's totally a game that exists on the DOS. On the DOS. Wow, that sounds pretty sophisticated. On the DOS. If you go to the DOS, you may find a Rick Dangerous there. As soon as I see movement, I am starting the timer. So let's see who moves first. Fragmented Skies taking an early death. Okay, it looks like we have 2 people onto the second screen. Good, good. So this is Rick Dangerous. What is this game?
This is a platform game with some really horrific controls and a horrible number of instant death traps.
Yeah. Is it one hit is death for everything in this?
Yep.
And you have limited number of lives?
Yep.
Wow.
Although you are allowed, I mean, the levels aren't especially long.
Okay.
But they are incredibly difficult.
Gotcha. You move so slow. Is that
some of that is the DOS version.
The DOS version you go slow?
You move at the same pace as everything else in all versions. It's just that the DOS version kind of runs slower in general.
Ah, gotcha.
They are going to have to spend a little while figuring out the controls. There's our first game over.
Nice. Congratulations. You're dead.
Okay, I'm going to explain the controls because the controls in this are weird and awful.
Okay.
Like moving around is fine. That's just the arrow keys and so on. Where it gets difficult is everything else. Everything else is done by holding down the fire button and pushing a direction. If you want to press a switch on the wall, you hold down the fire button and press left or right. If you want to shoot, you hold down the fire button and press up.
You press up to shoot forward?
You press up to shoot. And if you want to place a mine, or a bomb rather, or slide a bomb, then that's hold down the fire button and press down or down and a direction.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, if somebody completes this game, you get world record.
If somebody completes this level, I'll be impressed.
Did you tell them the controls?
I did. I gave them a list of the controls.
Oh, that's so nice.
I'm going to quickly make sure. Yeah, I'm looking at them now. Holding down fire and pressing up fires a laser bolt in the direction you're facing. I did warn them that they have limited ammo, though.
Ah, yeah, the lightning bolt's up at the top. Ooh, Fragmented Skies getting shot right there. Are there ammo pickups?
There are.
Okay, good. I guess.
They are fairly sparse.
Zelestium, game over again.
We're going to be seeing the game over a lot.
Oh, I believe it. There's no music.
I know. This is what I said. There are occasional little musical stings when you go into new areas, but no. It is kind of lacking in music.
Yeah, it looks like Cadus is in the same area as Fragmented Skies. And I believe this is as far as anyone has gotten so far. Okay, Fragmented Skies trying to flip the switch. I'm not sure if they managed to do so, because the controls to flip the switch are a little odd.
Okay, you see on Case's screen it's telling him to push the button to the right?
Yeah.
It had a little arrow there. Yeah, that just fires a laser that kills you. The one you want to push is the button to the left.
Wait, seriously?
Yep. It has a little arrow going, hey, there's a button here, you want to press it. And, yeah, you do not want to press that button.
Do you have to push the button to the left?
To press.
So you have to push the one to the left in order to make progress?
You have to push the one to the left to deactivate the lasers. There may be sort of speedrun strats where you can actually just avoid the lasers and skip going through you know, having to go and hit extraneous buttons.
Okay.
But yeah, there are other levels.
Yeah, Mike is right. This is basically I want to be the guy.
proto I want to be the guy, yeah.
Rick Dangerous. I'm glad he has, like, plunger bombs. At least we get a little music right now.
The first game of this was, it was kind of more of an Indiana Jones ripoff, where he had an indie hat and he was going through ruins and there were Nazis.
Ah, gotcha.
Whereas this one, on the other hand, is more 60s sci-fi style. But yeah, there are other levels. I mean, there is a level select on the main screen, so if they do somehow make it to level 2 and then die, then it's perfectly acceptable for them to restart on.
Gotcha. Oh, the laser! Fragmented skies, no! Also using the creative name of it's a good name.
It's the best name.
I'm just feeling like that laser thing, the button that you're supposed to push, it's really deceptive.
Yeah, it's very, very mean. You mean the fact that it's got an arrow there telling you to push the one to the right. There we go. Kate has pushed the one to the left, so that's turned off the laser.
Well, I mean, yes, but...
Oh, but then he pushed the other button and, yeah.
Gotta push all the buttons, okay? Buttons are there for a reason. Gotta push them with your little Rick fist. Bam.
Yeah, like the first level can be done if you know what you're doing. I think even on the PC version, which runs slightly slower, you can probably get through the first level in about 7 or 8 minutes.
You could just triple the cycles.
Yeah. I don't think that works in this, actually. I don't think it's clock speed based, strangely enough.
Really? Strange.
Oh, Kate's going. Oh, he's looking at the button to the right.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Katus. Like,
he's putting a bomb there.
Don't do it. Don't push that button. Don't you push that button. He pushed the button.
I'm enjoying this far too much. I warned my group. I warned them that they were going to regret needing the rerolls. I gave them kind options. They're like, no, we know these games. They're fine. You're getting Rick Dangerous too.
This game is not fine. It qualifies as a game. Like, I'll give it that much, okay? And also his name is kind of appropriate. I mean, it's dangerous. You're going around doing dangerous things. But the fact that you have to push up and fire to shoot forward, that's not okay. That's unacceptable.
The bit where Full of Lizards is at now is a particularly nasty trap if he does something.
Let's find out.
Not in the way that you're thinking, but pretty much if he walks back into the screen to the right that he just came from.
Oh, the enemy's going to be right there.
The enemy has respawned, and you will basically instantly lose all your lives, and there is nothing you can do about it.
What a good game.
Oh, yeah.
The elevator moves faster than you move. Wow, so you sort of hover above the elevator. What the crap? Okay. Let me just say, they could have... Wow.
This feels very fitting for Kusogrand3.
A bit.
A bit?
Okay, Pfizer, no, you're completely right. This is very fitting. Although these lasers remind me of Snoopy on Commodore 64. Not gonna lie, okay? I'm getting Snoopy vibes.
I do also want to say that compared to some of the crap that I spent 20 or 30 minutes playing earlier today, this is significantly better. Definitely more playable.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Mr. Cyborg Grandpa. The best kind of grandpa.
So many subs, Brossentia.
Yeah, we've gotten quite a few today.
There have been a few. I've missed a fair bit of the last few matches just trying to sort out the inevitable 1,000 rerolls for my group, but I have seen plenty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm glad though that you decided to go and choose this, because this is certainly a game. It looks like Fragmented Skies is in the same area as Full of Lizards. It seems like they're the two who are currently the most in the lead.
Yeah, I would say Full of Lizards is in the lead by a reasonable distance. Fragmented Skies is in the same room, and Elysium and Kate are
Don't
both.
go right, Fragmented Skies. The elevator, I hate it. I hate this. Like, it's not too often that I have to say these are the worst elevator physics I've seen, but I think this qualifies, okay?
I don't know how far into this game I ever actually got. I beat the first level, but because I wasn't playing under sort of tournament conditions, I could quite happily, you know, I could flip back and forth between levels.
Yes.
Crazy Sunshine, I don't know. It is entirely plausible that someone will beat the first level, but I'm not convinced.
Well, that's optimistic.
Like I say, it's possible. If they get the hang of the controls, if they, you know, start figuring out how things work. I mean, Full of Lizards is doing really well.
Okay, yeah, Cadus, I think, is starting to realize that this game has some trolls, which is good.
The first game was much the same. The first game opens in an amazing way. Insofar as the instant you take a step to the right, a rolling boulder appears behind you.
Seriously?
Yeah. So if you pause after starting to move, you're dead.
Oh, that's good. That's good. This, yeah, Author Blues, this is a game. It exists, and people are playing it because we are making them.
This was very highly acclaimed at the time, and I have reasonably fond memories of this game.
This was highly acclaimed?
Oh yeah, this was considered to be a very good game by all of the magazines at the time, although the magazines at the time should probably be ignored.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wager that it just really hasn't aged well at all.
Well, I mean, people complain about games journalists these days, which I kind of agree with, even though I am one. But things have improved a lot since the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this has aged particularly well, but it's the sort of thing which I kind of enjoyed playing. Just because, you know, you have, back in the day, you had a game, and that was it. You couldn't go off and just easily play something else because you had a very limited selection to play from.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, having the ability to choose between the 4 levels and try and learn the various tricks and traps that it had, it was okay for spending a couple of hours with every now and then.
Yeah,
it was just very, very mean.
I could imagine. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about this. Like, because, yeah, games, we didn't exactly have a lot of games. In fact, we downloaded games from our library. You know, we would directly connect TCP/IP to the library and download video games from them. And, like, I'm pretty sure that most of what we got was probably about this quality.
Yeah. And this, I feel, is probably of higher quality than a lot of the stuff that you would find from BBSs and the little bags that you would find in some of the computer shops, like the little plastic bags which had discs in them that someone had made at home. I don't know whether you had those in America so much.
No, we keep them in CD cases. I don't know if you know what those are.
Oh, I'm aware of what CD cases are. I'm going back in time to the days of floppy disks.
Oh, yeah. We had the little sleeves. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, we didn't call them bags. Let me grab my floppy disk bags.
No, I mean, they were, in computer shops, they were, you know, really cheap games that were pretty much homebrewed stuff.
Oh, I mean, probably.
Just little bags of shareware games and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I played so much shareware.
Yeah.
But the thing is, whenever you played a shareware game, like, as soon as you beat the first level, it's like, okay, now pay $50 and you can play the rest. And I was like, no, I think I'm good.
Let's be fair, some of the shareware games were really pretty generous with how they worked. I mean, like with things like Doom, it was the entire first episode. It was like 8 levels.
Yeah, it's true. You're right about that.
As opposed to now, where demos tend to be half of a level.
Ah, Cadus, there's a button you can push. I know you don't trust buttons.
It's probably quite wise not to trust buttons.
Yeah, I don't trust them either.
I don't trust them after playing this game. But yeah, everyone is learning.
Oh no, he hit the button. Okay, good. Let me ask though, Faizu.
Uh-oh.
Okay, because I feel like every single kid who grew up playing video games in the early 90s played Wacky Wheels. Did you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I played Wacky Wheels.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I had a friend that I would play it with, and we did. You know how they had Wacky Wheels had like the battle arena multiplayer mode?
Oh, and all the ducks?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, there was the battle arena multiplayer where there were all the power-ups. It was kind of like Mario Kart's battle mode.
Oh, for sure.
Where you had like the balloons and you had to aggressively, you know, hit the other person with power-ups. But we used to use a lot of the power-ups. Like one person would create a base in one corner of the map by putting down all of the traps and that sort of thing, and the other person would have to try and get through it. So we made our own game modes in Wacky Wheels.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Kind of a house rules thing. Although that's not overly uncommon. I know a lot of people did things like that with GoldenEye on the N64 as well, where they had their own little kind of ground rules. They invented their own little game modes as to what you were or weren't allowed to do.
Oh, I'm not dissing Wacky Wheels. I loved it. I played it so much.
It was great. And then there was Scunny Kart. Scunny Kart was not. The Scunny games in general were not. Just no.
I'm trying to think. Rick Dangerous is making some solid progress. Kate is going to be blowing up a wall there. Maybe. No, he's going back up. Cadus. No, don't you do this to me.
Once again, I have, in the instructions, I said, you know, you can slide a bomb and place bombs. This is important because there are certain walls that can be blown up. I gave them quite a lot of information.
Yeah.
Mostly because
good job, Full Lizards.
This is the sort of game that is mean enough, like by itself. I'm perfectly happy to tell them, by the way, you're going to have to blow up walls, and this is how you slide the bombs and things like that.
Yeah.
And be careful, don't waste your ammo, because the game itself is more than cruel enough.
Oh yeah, this game is very cruel.
Looks like Katus thinks he needs to kill the
trash can man.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's okay. I think Katus may be figuring it out right now, so we'll see. Full Lizards definitely appears to have the lead at this point. I'd say Fragmented Skies, or is it Fragmented Skies who has the lead?
I'm not entirely certain. I know Full Lizard's got quite far. I didn't see the exact point where he died. He or she or they. I'm not quite sure of the genders of most of the participants.
Welcome to the internet. It's...
Pretty much.
As long as we try. Okay. Zell, trying to get past another trash can man. He's a real trash can man. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Fragmented Skies did die. Gonna be starting over. No, Cadus! Another death. Just try to blow up the wall. Try to blow up the wall. The wall. The one on the left. The one, the little block. Come on, Cadus. You can do this. Yeah. Okay, he did it.
He's figured it out. Good stuff. I knew he could do it.
Fragmented Skies was in the lead. Good to know. Thank you, chat, for helping me out. It's always helpful. Wait, Crystal Caves?
Cyber Grandpa, I have some familiarity with this, and the first few screens in particular, you see so very, very often when playing this that you'll kind of get an idea of how people are progressing.
Okay, Cadus, doing a good job. So can you blow yourself up with bombs?
Yes.
Okay, good. I mean, not good, but, you know.
This game might not have fall damage, but it definitely does that.
Okay, what are these weird little green... Oh, they're just points. But
yes,
maybe you get an extra life based on how many points you get? If so, it would be worth collecting those.
I am not 100% certain on that.
It's the PC. There were no laws when it came to PC games.
I did go and check to make sure that those weren't essential for mission completion. But no, you definitely don't need to pick up the green canisters to beat the level.
Okay, gotcha.
I just felt that it was quite important to make sure of that. Although if they had actually managed to make it to the end of the level without them, I think I'd count that as completion of the level anyway.
So I'm getting a private message saying that occasionally when you blew up the blocks in Rick Dangerous 1, they would come flying at you and kill you. I don't know if that's true in this game, but it might be.
I don't remember that in this game.
No,
I don't remember that in the first level. The second and third, possibly. But Rick Dangerous 1 was just a cruel, cruel game. Like, it had blind drops onto spikes that you were somehow meant to psychically avoid.
That's so dumb. But, I mean, no, it was the rogue 90s, you know? People didn't know what good design meant still.
It's like, you know what this reminds me of, actually, is almost the coin-op games, where they would just throw out the most horrific things just to get you to put more money in. Except that this was never an arcade game.
I love how it looks like you can walk past that wall on Cadus's side, but no, you can't.
Yeah. You just get some extra points, and you get your bomb back and your shots back that you had to use on the previous screen.
Devil Ray, yeah, I know that you have an expertise in arcade games.
Devil Ray terrifies me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
After seeing the previous offering from Devil Ray, no. I'm glad. Oh my gosh,
that game was so special.
That's one word for it.
No! Fragmented Skies! Oh, that was so good. So good.
I wonder how many death threats I'm going to get after this. I feel like my group are going to be displeased with me.
Oh, really?
I mean, I probably would be.
I don't even remember what games I've chosen. So, oh, geez, Beauty and the Beast was the last one. Well, that was special.
That was special. I have been looking at a few Disney games, Barbie games.
Oh,
all
good.
sorts of things. You know, I wanted to get some DOS in here somewhere after my first option was vetoed. Because my group, unfortunately, has played quite a lot of games.
Yeah, I know Cadus. Well, first of all, he pretty much watches every match that we have. Zalesium definitely knows a lot. I don't know about Fragmented Skies, and Full Lizards is starting to get a pretty good library as well. He's been in Kusogrand3 before.
Yeah, Full of Lizards knows a fair few games. And of course, then there's Dana, and I think Exuno has something to do with the mystery tournament stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, you have a challenging group.
It's not fun finding games for them. I was genuinely worried about today. Like, I have quite literally spent most of the last 9 hours just trying out different games to see if they would work. And it was an utterly miserable experience. And half of the stuff I found was probably too bad for Kusogrand3.
See, everybody was like, oh, it would be so much fun to choose games, but you didn't realize it was part of my plot to make people play bad games, okay?
I mean, I will admit some of this is my fault because I quite like to paired. I want to sort of I want to make sure that you can't soft lock. These are the things you need to know so that people aren't blindsided completely by things that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
So I can talk about them a bit. So I play through a game for an hour, 2 hours, something like that, just to get a decent distance through or even finish it, and then someone in my group goes, "Oh, I've played that." Right.
Yeah.
Fine. Something else then. Yeah, I now have a truly horrific collection of DOS games.
Well, good. I wouldn't trust that. Oh, okay, that trash can is fine on Full Lizard's side. I was a little bit concerned about it. Okay, everybody just kind of moseying everywhere. This guy is a professional mosier, okay?
Do we have any Tetris experts in the tournament?
I don't know.
Because there is I recall a horrific Tetris game.
One?
Which has AI which always gives you the worst possible block.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Ooh. And I really want to see how, one of the really good Tetris runners, like I think Enchantress of Numbers is one. I really want to see how they would cope with something like this.
By the way, too bad for Kusogrand3 tournament. I would be okay not having that because usually that means it's super mediocre. Or just Tubin. Which I think I beat Tubin, I'm not sure.
I played quite a lot of Tubin, just not the whatever version it was that you had.
Game Boy Color?
Game Boy Color? Yeah.
Yeah, I rented the NES version when I was a kid, and it was fun.
Yeah. I played the Atari ST version, which was... It was a game. It worked.
So at this point, what I would say is that it looks like Full Lizards has made the most progress so far. I haven't seen anybody else get to this area. It looks like they, still ascending. So what's...
I would agree, though I will note that my stream is... I have to keep kind of unbuffering, hitting, refreshing the streams just to catch up. So keeping track of progress is a little bit trickier for me.
Yeah,
there isn't... I don't think there's too much of this level left to go.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Fragmented Skies starting it over. Oh my gosh. I just wish we had music. I mean, I could play music.
You could. I don't remember if this actually had music on the other versions, or if it was much the same, where it just had occasional musical stings.
I'm just trying to see what could... There we go, Deadly Towers.
I feel like this game kind of lets you know what you're in for from the very beginning, though. You know, you get that screen with the death lasers coming down, and if at any point you stop, you're dead.
Yeah, it's true. I think that at least they let you know what kind of game it's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be one of those games. They're like, wow, this music fits. Okay, good. Good.
Full of Lizards,
they're climbing.
Full of Lizards is actually at the end of the first stage, I believe.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. We're about to see progress.
I believe the exit to the right will finish the stage.
Rick seizes the controls of the strange alien spaceship and takes off. Go, Rick, dangerous! Planet Barf and the fat guy's headquarters. Wow, this is truly an inspirational game. The fat guy was never particularly generous with fuel, forcing Rick to crash land over the desolate ice kingdom of Frisia. Oh my gosh. We're onto an ice level.
Yep. So, there we go. Lizard has reached level 2.
Oh! And an icicle just fell on his head. I mean, it happens.
I kind of feel like you should probably expect that in this game.
Shoot your eye out, kid! An icicle fell on me. Oh no. Yeah, we're probably gonna see quite a few deaths here. Okay.
I would imagine so. I will just quickly let them know in the Discord chat that if they reach the second level or what have you, they are free to start from level 2 on level select again.
Sounds good. Yeah, always good to give them a heads up. Okay. Full Lizards is making some solid progress. Again, what's up with buzzsaws everywhere? This isn't Super Meat Boy, okay? It's Rick Dangerous. Did the fat man just really like buzzsaws and penguin bombs?
I mean, I'm not sure. Does he control the planet Frisia? I mean, it said that didn't it say that this was kind of a desolate planet, but there seem to be a lot of people here.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah, I'm impressed. This is some progress.
Yeah, Cadus, 1 life left. Yeah, this is pretty good progress. It looks like Zell's starting to get pretty close as well.
Yep, Zell is nearly at level 2 as well. This is again, I think the final screen.
Yeah, it's just a really rough screen. Cadus and Fragmented Skies, both have been making some pretty steady progress. I'm feeling like I would have a really difficult time with this game, not gonna lie.
I think most people have a really difficult time with this game. But again, it's one of those games that if you know what you're doing with it, you can get through it fairly quickly. Like, the first level isn't especially long, it's just that you die a lot on the way. It's a lot of memorization and figuring out the traps that you're encountering.
Cadus is trying to figure out how to get past this fire. I think he's going to try to jump over it. Not the way to do it. Just duck under and crawl. Although it doesn't look like you would have enough room to duck under it. But you do.
Yep.
There goes Cadus. Okay, gotta pause so that we can actually hear the game's music again. So dramatic! Everybody, get ready for more Rick Dangerous. I don't like the music. It's so mediocre.
I'm not a big fan of the music. I feel like it's not appropriate, almost. Like, it sounds too menacing. It's not kind of upbeat sci-fi.
I mean, you do die a billion times in this game.
Well, yeah.
I love that when you die, it says congratulations. It's like, the game knows, okay? The game really knows.
Well done, you're finished, unless you really want to go back in. Lizard's just had an interesting death.
Oh, what happened? I completely missed
that. When he died, he flew off the side of the screen onto another screen.
Oh, well, I mean, that happens. Just, as long as you make progress with your corpse, it's fine. Oh,
okay,
okay.
well, Full of Lizards is definitely in the lead. What, Zelysium in second, I think it was?
Yeah, I believe so. Zelysium has made a decent amount of progress. Okay, Full of Lizards is definitely in the lead, though. Fragmented Skies... This area looks spooky.
I'm not quite sure who's in... I'm not sure what third and fourth is right now.
For now, yeah, I think we're still going to see progress on either Cadis's or Fragmented Skies screen, so I wouldn't worry too much about that.
I will be very, very surprised if we see anyone beat level 2, but I wouldn't be too surprised if we see... Zelysium, at least, I think, will probably reach level 2. It wouldn't surprise me too much to see at least one of the other two runners reach it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fragmented Skies has reached the point where the background has changed.
Oh yeah, so Fragmented Skies, I would say, is currently in third. Let's see what Cadis can do in order to move places.
I'll say the AI is quite cruel in this as well.
A bit.
Like the way that the robots and the enemies move isn't necessarily a set pattern. They kind of try to move towards you.
Yeah, but sometimes I see them walk backwards.
Yep.
Thank you, fair game.
I feel like I should apologise to my group after this, but they did. On the one hand, they kind of brought it on themselves.
Oh.
On the other hand, I've had to suffer way more today than they have.
Don't apologize. Yeah, that sounds like two good reasons to not apologize. One, you played a lot more, and two, it's their fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what you signed up for, whether you realise it or not.
Signed up for Rick Dangerous too. Oh boy.
I'm still genuinely tickled by the reaction that came up in chat when the game was announced. The number of people saying, "Oh God, no."
Yeah, I've never heard of this, okay?
I don't know how much of an appearance this had outside of Europe.
I'm not sure.
I know that a lot of the other home computers weren't especially popular in the USA. And, I mean, this was never a console game.
Now, Faizu, I do want to let you know that 2 out of the 3 games that we've had today have been pretty much Europe only.
Really?
Yeah, what was the one before the... No, the first game that we had was definitely a PAL release.
I'm trying to think of what the first game was.
Prince
Oh, it was
Valiant.
Prince Valiant.
Yeah.
That's right, that was Corn Dance.
Yeah. So, I don't know, I think my point still holds. You guys had a lot of terrible games.
So did you.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I can happily prove this. Belaya. The DOS version runs slower than most of the other versions, unfortunately. But as the other versions are... I think there was an Amstrad CPC version, but I wasn't going to inflict that on anybody, and Amiga are much more of a bear to set up emulation-wise than DOSBox is, because we've, at this point, thanks to Corndan especially, we have a pretty good method of setting up DOSBox games without too much hassle, even for people who've never used DOS before.
Yep. It's always nice. Oh yeah, keep going.
DOS was the way to go for this, unfortunately, even though the other versions are arguably superior.
Fragmented Skies is back to this area with a different background. Cadis is still trying to figure out how to get past this fire. Just stuck under it. Oh, it kills me to watch this. Like,
has there been a point before now where he's had to crawl? I mean, does he realise that you can crawl? Yeah, he must have done, because there was a section earlier. There's a section earlier where you have to crawl under the laser beams. I will say that is kind of a trolley death when you try to jump over it, though, just because of the hitbox.
Oh, so apparently there was a saying in Japan in the 80s and 90s that Western games are kusoge. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. Kata's now the laser. Yeah, you have to duck under that laser.
Yeah.
So he's crawled, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point.
Fragmented Skies made progress.
Oh wow, level 2 for someone else as well.
And the icicle got him.
But yeah, there were a lot of really terrible games in Europe and America. We had a lot of shovelware in the West.
Oh yeah.
And we still do, let's face it. Yeah, the UK console library in particular was really, really limited. I don't think we ever got Chrono Trigger until the PlayStation 1 re-release.
But you had Dizzy, okay? Dizzy on NES. That little egg spins better than any other egg I've seen, okay?
Would it surprise you if I said that I have also played an awful lot of the Dizzy games in my youth?
It wouldn't surprise me at all. Not one bit.
I finished Treasure Island Dizzy.
What? You finished it? Okay, let's see if Cadus can duck. Come on, quack, quack, quack.
He ducked under the lasers.
No! Curtis! Don't die! Oh my gosh. My heart. Are you okay?
I'm fine, I'm just laughing.
Okay, good.
Just quietly. Oh dear. Yeah, the Dizzy games also... They're also kind of something that I've contemplated inflicting once or twice, but... if only I could find an easy way to do some Atari ST emulation. There is some real...
Just duck. Come on, do it, Cadus. You can do it. Just duck under it. He's looking. He's like, I don't know if...
I know, he's crouching. He's trying
He's contemplating it. He's like,
yeah.
Okay, there he goes. Yes! He's passed! He did it! Oh my gosh. Everybody shed a tear for Cadus's progress. He managed to not singe his hair. His poor little delicate Rick Dangerous hair.
How long do they have left at this point?
They've got 17 minutes.
Okay, I figured that I should probably give them that, because I'm not watching your stream, so I can't see the timer.
Oh! The box flew and killed Cadus! Oh my gosh! Okay, that was too good.
Tristan, yes, Planet Darth.
Gotta let the music play out again. Fragmented is definitely in second place right now. Zell is currently in third, Cadus in fourth, but we still have about 6 or 7 minutes. And Fragmented Skies could potentially pass where Full Lizards has gotten to. I'm not sure, though.
I think there is sufficient time for reaching that. Although Full of Lizards is definitely getting the hang of how this game operates.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been paying more attention to Cadus for the last few minutes, especially with ducking under the flame. But
yeah,
they're getting disturbingly good at this.
Sort of the message that I've learned from this game: if you're walking and you're not ducking, you're playing this wrong. Because you walk at the same speed when you duck.
You're not actually wrong.
And the icicle on Full Lizard! Oh my gosh! I love it.
Yeah, this game was just Kaizo trap after Kaizo trap before that was really a thing. All these people with I Want to Be the Guy and the spin-offs and Kaizo Mario and... No, it's Rick Dangerous is where it's at.
I love these ice physics, by the way, on Full Lizard screen. Yeah, the platforms that appear to have ice on them definitely do have ice physics. Oh no, Full Lizards, you've got ice following your butt. Watch out.
That is the slowest moving death trap I've seen yet.
It's glacial death, basically.
There's a bit of Donkey Kong going on up there as well, with the snowballs trickling down.
But how do they know to go right when they get down there? I don't know.
Snowball physics. Snowball physics are a thing. You should have learned about this in college.
Oh, watch out! Watch out for the ice in the cart. Okay, good.
There's a penguin in that ice.
Oh, poor little penguin. I feel so bad for the animals that were injured in this game. Especially the penguins.
Okay, they're only fictional penguins.
Yeah, Full Lizard's learning to... Yeah, he knows to duck.
I'm just waiting for some sort of horrific icicle trap in the last section of this screen.
Oh, man. There wasn't.
There wasn't.
Fragmented Skies only a little bit behind. Zell is moving on to stage 2. Cadus is the only one who hasn't moved on yet, so still a good amount of work to be done on his side. That's okay. That's okay, because we still have about 13 minutes left.
I think Kate still has enough time to make it to level 2. I don't know whether there's enough time to catch up necessarily, but I suppose it kind of depends on how Zell copes with the first bits of stage 2.
True.
And how far has Fragmented Skies made it?
Oh! Fragmented Skies got to the part, the machine's shooting snowballs. But still, yeah, still climbing. Fragmented Skies could potentially pass Full Lizards.
I feel like there's still time for Zell to pass Fragmented Skies.
I think you're right.
I think it's going to be tricky, but it's not impossible.
Oh no, the penguin! Okay, penguin got freed and immediately was running around trying to murder stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's why the penguins keep getting trapped in ice. You can't trust a penguin.
As long as Cadus keeps doing well, he has a chance. I don't think it's going to take too long to get through the rest of this section here. He's going to need to jump up here. Oh, no.
Kate make it to level 3.
Well, yeah, Cadus is doomed.
Yep. It might be possible to jump over the explosion in the block, but not with that timing. Although Kate now, I think, has probably figured out what needs to be done there.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think Cadus knows.
I'm a little sad that I can't hear the music on your stream.
Well, better...
Apparently everyone is commenting that it's working so well with this game.
Apparently. Yeah, shed a tear, Faizu. Too bad. I love that I saw Zell accidentally use a bomb, which seems to be par for the course with this game. Oh, and the spike, unfortunately, touched his butt there. That was a little spooky. Okay, watch out for the spikes, Fragmented Skies. Don't let them get you. Okay, good.
I'm enjoying this more than I have any right to, frankly.
Oh, I'm kind of enjoying this, but at the same time, I kind of hate this game. Wait. Cadus, where are you going?
Cadus is trying to figure out that lift.
Huh.
At this point, I'm trying to figure out that lift as well, actually.
Where'd
I can't
it go?
remember.
Did he despawn?
Okay,
Oh,
back.
there it is. Good.
Okay.
Good job, Cadus. The lasers
Okay.
are coming after you. So many lasers. Okay, Full Lizard's just got an ice block shot through him. Oh no, Fragmented Skies starting the level again. Like, oh no! And then we had a spike trap, of course. Blind jumps and a spike trap while you're falling. Wow. This is most certainly a game. This is cruel.
Again, I want to reiterate, this was not even close to the cruelest things on my list. This was possibly the cruelest thing that I still feel is playable and kind of fun in a weird way.
I would say it's kind of fun looking. Like, I'm curious enough to give it a shot sometime.
I would definitely suggest trying out one of the non.
Oh no! No, Full Lizards! Game over! Oh man, this opens up the door for Zell and Fragmented Skies to catch up to where Full Lizards got to. I don't think they will, but it's possible. Cadus is getting close to finishing the first stage. Oh my gosh. He's trying to despawn the elevator. Yeah, the elevator definitely moved back. Oh, I feel like I've been holding my breath through most of this.
It's a really tense game, especially to watch.
Surprisingly.
I'm going to point out as well, again, I still have no idea on how we're doing on time.
We've got just about 8 minutes left.
I'm trying to keep them vaguely updated, but I can't see the timer, unfortunately. I should probably have started my own so that I had a vague idea, but...
Too late, Mr. Faizu.
Well, you know, you could go and give people updates.
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I probably should.
You're busy being snarky, I understand.
You are too, though. Like, whose responsibility is it when we both want to be snarky?
I mean, I'm the games master, but this is your tournament. So both?
That's fair enough. Cadus! Oh, my heart! Okay. Okay. Cadus is almost through. Don't die. Don't. He's
really
got so many lives left,
through
though.
this.
I think everybody is going to make it to the second stage. Question is, who is going to make more progress in the second stage? Fragmented Skies is currently ahead of where Zell's gotten to, but Full Lizard still made more progress. Let's see what Skies can do. Oh my gosh! Why do those snowballs kill you? They're little baby snowballs, okay? They're not even fully grown and they're murderous?
Bro, you play Tintin. You know what games are like in terms of being murdered by the most arbitrary things.
But that's Tintin, the weak, frail boy, not Rick Dangerous.
Apparently Rick Dangerous is pretty frail as well, considering that, you know, walking into a patch of icicles can apparently send him flying off the screen.
Well, I mean, yeah. Have you ever walked into a patch of icicles like that?
Not like that.
Well, they're dangerous.
I kind of feel like the sheer size of them, though. Like, I wouldn't impale myself on them or anything.
Well, okay, thank you. I'm glad that you wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying, I think it'd be quite difficult to do.
There we go. Fragmented Skies past some of the icicle traps. Yeah, Cadus is so close. He got so close, but then died. No, Zell! Unfortunately, a little snow blew on his face and he died.
Hey, maybe those snowballs are like the ones that the really mean kids throw that are actually just like rocks with a bit of snow around them.
Sounds about right.
Or maybe it's just because it's so cold. Those machines are actually firing bullets, but they're just covered in snow, like cannonballs.
Or they're ice bullets.
Or maybe they are just snowballs.
It's so that
a really arbitrary
it's
way
so
to
that the
kill you
bullets
in an
can
ice
melt. Yeah, so the bullets can melt, and you don't know who the murderer was. Yeah.
Wasn't that debunked in an episode of Mythbusters?
I don't know. Like,
You went to college, supposedly.
College wasn't about Mythbusters, okay?
You didn't.
Actually, I did have a
Mythbusters in
folklore
college.
class. I did have folklore classes that involved urban legends and stuff, so I feel like I should know a little bit more. It was a good class. I also had a class about vampires. Arr.
This actually does sound like you had a really good time at college.
Oh, I loved what I studied. Also, how relevant vampires are in the real world, you know? That's what really got me ahead in the...
Look, considering what you spend hours of your weeks doing now, I feel like that's appropriate somehow.
Fragmented skies got a snowball to the face. You know what? Yeah. Where did I go to college? Utah? We study vampires in Utah. Also, the instructor I had was on Finding Bigfoot, actually, for one episode. Seriously, she's the coolest, though, okay? Those classes were so amazing.
Cryptozoology?
Yeah, we talked about cryptozoology.
Okay, I can't even open your stream at this point, so I have no hope of ever seeing the timer.
It's fine. We've got 4.5 minutes. Or 3.5. Thank you. Thank you for correcting my mistake there. Oh my gosh. I don't think Zell can catch up with Fragmented Skies at this point. It's... like, he's on his last slide. Cadus, I just wanted you to finish the stage. That's all I want in life.
Yeah, I really want to see Cadus make it to level 2.
It was specifically a vampire class that I took, by the way.
A part of me really wants someone to just give up at this point and basically go and start playing level 3 and level 4 for the sake of it. Just to see what's there. If I remember rightly, level 3 is a jungle level. Level is a weird kind of mud cave. And I cannot remember if there is a 5th level that unlocks after you beat the others, but I don't think there is.
I have no idea. But with that said, Zell did get a game over. I don't think there's a chance he can get past Fragmented Skies. Fragmented Skies is, I guess, starting back up. Germany. Oh, this was made in Germany, huh?
So okay, everyone, remember, Rick Dangerous 2 for Brosentia's Revenge.
No.
What would you rather play, Brosentia?
I'm not saying, because then I won't play it. I'd rather play Alpiner. I want to play Alpiner, okay?
You just said not Rick Dangerous 2, so...
Well...
Oh, Fragmented Skies has started up the game in CGA, and then restarted it.
Hardhead? Hardhead is existential dread in an arcade game, okay?
Hardhead made me feel wrong.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just... such a strange game. That's probably why. Cadus is right at the end. You can do this, Cadus. I believe in a thing called Cadus. Good. Ducking. He's being careful. No! The laser! No! Cadus right at the end! It's game over! No!
Oh my god.
Oh, and he was being so careful, too.
Oh, that was painful to watch. Actually painful.
Yeah, true. Oh, I'm so sad for him. Back in a flash and as dangerous as ever. I I'm glad that he's dangerous, I guess. Okay. Oh, he lost his hat. So
I've just
sad.
noticed that it looks a bit weird where it says back in a flash at the point where he's opening up his trench coat.
Faizu?
I've never noticed that before. I actually kind of now wonder if that was an intentional little joke they put in.
Yeah, probably. And that is time. That's right, we are done. So I think it's pretty clear how the scores rolled up. Wait, is Full Lizards on a snowboard? No, just
yes.
flying.
A flying thingy.
Flying thingy. Okay. Well, Full Lizards definitely takes first, Fragmented Skies second, Zalesium third, and Cadis takes fourth. Oh man, Cadis just had a rough time. But
yeah.
He almost finished! Oh my gosh, right at the end.
So
Bam.
close.
Those lasers.
That was legitimately painful to watch.
Oh. With that said, I thoroughly enjoyed the matches that we had today. Just so everybody knows, we definitely have some matches coming up Wednesday night this coming week. We've also got a spot open in the middle of the schedule there. If somebody does want to fill in with something there, that is completely acceptable. We have some open spots on Thursday and then next Sunday as well. I'm gonna see about Saturday because I might be doing some birthday stuff with someone. We'll go ahead and figure it out. But yeah, we have plenty going on. Also, I want to do sort of my own stream. Maybe Thursday night. We'll see. Because it's been a while.
It has. We haven't seen you play anything for a while, and, you know, you need to start speedrunning Prisoners of the Sun on SNES.
No, DOS.
Oh my god, you're going for the DOS version.
Well, yeah, okay. It's region free, right? We need to do